So I want to give you a very quick overview of Visual Fair. You can see that we can use it as a tool to balloon the drawing, but it manages not just the Form 3, it manages Forms 1 and 2 as well. And if I just switch the colour coding on, we've used colours to help mistake proof the process. So you can see green indicates complete intolerance, red indicates out of specification, yellow indicates not started, and orange the requirement's been set but we haven't actually got a result yet. So the mistake proofing goes a little further in that we can hide the markups, and I can just quickly now insert a markup over the one that we've missed. This particular balloon number is now set at 45, and if I right click I can renumber it and make it balloon number 4 and basically slot it in. With a double left mouse click I can open up the markup region properties and then grab information using optical character recognition. Overall, this software saves companies in excess of 75% of the time it takes to produce a report. Now you can see that I created that markup, but I've got no data going into my form, and the reason for that is that I didn't complete the markup correctly, and you can see quite clearly the markup's still yellow. So what I needed to do is capture and then paste the information in and then click save and close. Now I've done it correctly, you can see it's turned orange. So again, mistake proofing built in. Even the markup grid lines we can actually do with a simple moving these coloured arrows in line with the grid and then typing the coordinates of the grid. Therefore each of the balloons we can calculate the actual reference location, again saving time and effort. Once complete, we can insert our signature into a particular form, and you'll notice it's cut, copy and paste disabled, and all of that information gets updated in a current status. So this is an overview of exactly where you are with a particular report. It takes into account balloons, forms, signatures, any additional documents you might need to attach, and processes. Processes are handled with a different type of markup called material and process, MP, and you can see it's got a prefix of an S for specification. Again, if I just quickly double click, you can see I've selected this particular supplier and I've attached my certificate. As a result of doing all of those things and typing in the cert number, again it turns that markup green. It also populates Form 2 with that data, and under the attachment heading, supplier release note, there's a copy of the actual cert that we attached in the first place. So this allows me to attach additional documentation, anything that's required on a global basis by that customer, and it also notifies me of any non-conformance information that I might need to attach. Finally, if we just quickly look at Form 1, the software can automatically decide whether it's an assembly or a detail, and if it is an assembly you can actually import that data from an ERP system such as SAP. So what do you do when you want to finish produce a report? You actually go into File, Export, and I can either do it as an assembly or a single level, and I'm going to just select Export using print colors, and I'm going to pop it onto my desktop. I'm going to call it Demo 01. Obviously you'd save it as the actual report number at this stage. So it's got a built-in PDF writer, so there's no additional software, it's a complete end-to-end process, and if I open up you can see there's the PDF of the report that we're doing. There's a index page, so this has actually been hyperlinked. Your company details obviously would appear there, but if I click on the hyperlink you can see the current status, and this gives you a complete overview of where you are with a particular report. And then we've got the balloon drawing where I've switched the print colors off, and then we're into Forms 1, 2 and 3. Some of the color coding is indicating that there's missing data, but obviously it's telling you on the current status that that information is missing, and there's some other attachments that I put on the report. And that's a quick overview of Visual Fair.